I have declared some another variables x1 and x2, and I am calling x2 and y2.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. It's giving you an error. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So means whatever the values you are declaring, it should be predefined. Whatever the values you are using, it should be pre-declared.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strings can be given in a single quotes or double quotes. Okay.
Yeah.
Printing, we have seen it, right? Print
Yeah.
command and then directly passing the value. Now here what we are doing, hello is a string which is assigned to x. I can directly say print of x.
Right.
The other syntax which we have seen was
Print quotes x. Yeah.
instead of assigning it to hex, okay. Instead of assigning, I can directly display. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So either I can assign it to some variable or I can directly display it across. Okay. Now the numbers or alphanumeric values, that also can be given as direct values. Okay. So let's say number is 12 and the name is Sam. So I can ask him to display print my number is 1 and my name is 2. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So asking him to get my number and my name, and the format is 1 is the number value and 2 is assigned as a
Name.
alpha value. Okay.
Right.
Name string value.
Yeah.
Okay. So how it will index? It will get the 1 as a number value, okay, and 2 as a name value.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you getting it?
Yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah.
And then it will display it as my number is number, that is 12, and my name is Sam.
Right.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, I'm getting it.
Okay. Now what will happen if I changes this 1 2 to 1 and this 1 to 2?
Yeah, it will become my number is Sam and my name is 12 or something like that. Yeah.
Let's try it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Means the indexing is happening, the actual assignment is happening
Here.
within this curly braces.
Right.
Okay. And
right.
these are only the value parsing.
Got you. Okay.
A number value or name value is only parsed, but the actual assignment is taking place in these two curly braces.
Right.
Okay. Likewise, now I can have multiple or let's say new line assignments. So I can ask print hello / n gives new line.
Okay. And then space that character. Okay.
Okay. So likewise, that particular display of values or variables or messages on multiple new lines that can take place.
Got you. I think I need some hands-on to.
Yeah, I understand. Maybe we'll just revise up to this extent.
Yeah.
Because to rush it, probably definitely.
Yeah, so far it's making sense. I think more hands-on is better. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Should we revise it up to this?
No, I'm good. We can move on. Yeah.
Okay. So like with list, anyways, we'll be talking on up to list today.
Okay.
So list is, let's say, a plain declaration. It can have numerical values. It can have alphanumerical values. Okay. Now we have seen that there can be a list inside a list.
Okay. Okay.
You got?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So there can be a list inside a list. I can have only the variables, and I can append my list.
Oh, so
So
when you
my
append, you don't have to give square brackets, I think. Okay, that's good.
append is a built-in command. Yes.
Okay.
My list is my variable. Am I right? Which is holding
Right.
this value. Hmm?
Right.
Now I have to append in the variable. I have not to append it here. I have to append my list means I have to append it at my list.
Right.
So my list dot append. So
Okay.
dot append the built-in API. I can directly parse that D. Okay. And then I can ask get my list. So I'll get A, B, C, D, whatever it is.
So if you have to append in between A and B, can you do that too?
No, this append will take up the append will
Only
happen
at
at
the
the
end.
end of the list. Yeah.
Okay, got you. Okay.
But in that case, we have seen that indexing wala thing.
Right, right. Yeah.
I can replace this.
Slicing. Slicing. Yeah. Okay.
That can happen. Now declaring the values, list of zeroth element, list of first element, list of first to the end element. My list displayed up to first.
Ah, okay. Colon one. Okay.
That means it will only display me the zeroth value.
Right.
Okay. Display from one to end. So it will display one onwards all values.
Till the end. Okay.
So my list 0. Okay. This is a new list I'm talking. Or in the same list, my list.
You're replacing the zeroth value to new. Okay.
Okay. Now we have seen list inside list. Yes.
Yeah.
So 1 is my zeroth position, 2 is my second position, 3 is my zeroth, first
One,
and
zero,
second.
1, 2. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah.
And then this 4 and 5 is the third position.
Okay. Okay.
And at that third position, there is a target also.
Right.
Okay.
Nested list. Okay.
Combinedly, this is my third position.
Okay. Okay. That is a little bit tricky. Okay.
So if I go for next of 3, it will get me 4, 5 and then target.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other way around. If I ask him now, get me nest of 3 and out of it, the second assignment.
Oh, nest of 3 and then out of it second assignment. Okay. It'll give you the target. Okay.
If that would have been 1,
0, 1, 2. Okay. It would be 1 is going to be 5, right?
because this is 0, this is first and this is second.
So you gave 1, so it's going to be 5. Yeah, yeah. 2 will be target. Okay.
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 Then we have seen that list are mutable.
Yeah.
Yes. So I can replace any particular value out of it.
Yeah.
Here A is, let's say, 1 2 3 4 2 4 6 4 5 4. Okay, so what is the selection criteria we are giving? Get me the values, print I for I, x is enumerate of A if x is equal to 4. Okay, sorry, just I'll do it here.
I for I, okay.
Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So it has given me the index or positions of x.
Yeah, so
Print I for I. Okay. This is the for loop declaration over here. X is enumeration of A.
so okay.
So get me the value of x if x is equal to 4. Okay.
Right.
So for me the selection criteria is find out the value x which is equal to 4 within the array and get me the position of 4s.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So what is it going to give me? Is going to give me the position of all 4s.
Right.
Okay. So here obviously it will be, let's say, 0 1 2 3.
Right.
So 3 is my position, 4 5 5
5 is a 2.
7
6.
8 9.
Right.
Instead of it, if I would have compared it to, let's say, 2, I got multiple 2s also.
Right.
It will give me 0 1 2 3 4.
Yeah.
So likewise, I can find out index of a specific value within the array.
Okay.
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 So I guess is that much of fine for today? As in, it will be good. At least you get some initially. Hmm. So
Yeah,
maybe
this
quickly.
much is fine for
Please.
today. Yes. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
So we went ahead and we started discussing on the Jupyter editor box, and then
Right.
we saw that everything is given in the form of cells. So I can have multiple cells created. Okay. And the basic editing options we have started discussing. We started declaring the variable declaration of multiple lines. Okay. Alpha declaration, alpha numeric declaration, assigning the multiple values to this multiple
Multiple
values to
variables.
multiple variables,
Okay.
same value to multiple variables. Then
Yeah.
the data type, calling the data type from the variables. Declaration of list, we spare a lot of time on declaration of list. List is nothing but an array here in this case. Okay.
Okay.
And we have seen how do we index a particular set of elements, maybe
Right.
0 to 2, 5 to end, or 5 to 8. Okay. And then here also we started the basic numeric declarations, the variable assignments. So yes.
Yes.
Then the string assignments in single or double quotes, printing the messages. Yes. And then
Yes.
declaration of a list. Here we have seen how do we append the values. Yes.
Yes.
It got stuck somewhere. Okay. And likewise, we have seen the list inside the list.
Nesting list. Yeah.
here is important that we should understand when there is a list inside list, this multiple list carries the same index.
Right.
Okay. And the lists are mutable. We can replace their values. Okay. And then we can even get the index of a specific element declared inside the list.
Right.
So likewise, this is for the basic variable declaration as the list. Eventually going ahead, we got how do we declare the dictionaries and tuples. This is an important step a lot of times required in programming.
Okay.
Okay. Anything you want to emphasize from today's session?
No, I think I'm good. So far it is making sense.
Okay.
Basically, for the next class, I will download that Anaconda Navigator, right? Yeah, Navigator, and then can do some hands-on and stuff.
Yeah, sure. That will be good.
Yeah.
Meantime, probably I'll share